Hello there, I'm Tim and he's allergic to pasties, and this is How to Murder Feet, Southwest Coast Path Part 2, Day 6, Thursday 17th of May I think, and I think it's 8:30. So I'm in Tintagel and it's bin day, very noisy, quite early as well, there's no one about now. It was heaving yesterday and there was like about 15 coaches in that coach park there. So, and just, the hordes of school kids, French backpacking school trip type thing going on all over up and down. So I'm waiting around for any of the shops to open. Any of the, I'm going to pick up a pasty, get a drink or something, and then head on out onto the trail. So nice day, sunny but a little bit high overcast. I've got sun tanned up and stuff. No sign of that rain yesterday, that's good. So speak to you later when I've had some breakfast. It's just tricky, I have to do all my own second unit stuff. Here we go. Sweeping panorama, I need a helicopter. So there's the big blocky hotel on the top there that you can see for miles and miles. I mean, I think that's Hartland Point in the far horizon there. The mist. So yeah, and I've been able to see this destination for a very long way. And here is the sort of outer gatehousey bit, and then there's the cleft there, and there's the little monastery on the end there. King Arthur, of course, not real, but this really was a monastery, it really was a castle. There's probably some details in the shop and online and so on. Nice defensible location there. Put up the drawbridge, withstand the siege, all that. Lovely day. It's starting to overcast a little bit, but it's still warm and bright. It's nicer in the bright weather. So that over there is where I'm heading next, I guess. I don't know really which bits of what is a little island sticking out there. Is that the Moulds? I'm not sure. Moulds Rock could be. I can't even recognise anything beyond there. Some people on the trail ahead of me. I think this is the trail. I haven't seen any acorns this morning. I might have missed it in the village. It's a coast. This is a path. We're in the southwest. That'll do. Yeah, good. Bench of the Dead. David Weller. Happy Days. Not even going to try and sing the song. Yeah, so didn't sleep great last night. I mean, I was sort of nodded and dozed a bit in the afternoon and through the night as well. Problem is the air mattress. Whinge, moan. Why are you even camping at all, you ask? I hear you asking. Yeah, good question. Well, the tent's fine, the sleeping bag's fine, that all works well. But the air mattress and the air pillow seem to have gotten deflaty, punctured or something at some point between last trip and this trip. And so they've not really worked properly at all trip, so I don't know what that is. I can't tell either. I mean, I can't hear any hissing when I sit on them, so it must be quite a small, slow puncture. But without, basically overinflating it and dunking it in a bath and looking for the bubbles, I'm probably not going to be able to see. Although the mattress comes with a repair kit, so I've got a patch and some glue and stuff. I have to do that at home, basically. But problem is, when I lie on my side, and that's how I sleep, I tend to rest my entire body weight on a small section of hip about here. Which just sort of presses in, and it's not painful, but it aches enough to keep waking me up. So not getting as much continuous sleep as I'd like. And same with the pillow, really. I have to wad up a load of clothes and just use that as a pillow instead. Because sleeping on your side, you end up having to wedge your head, otherwise you look like that all night. So yeah. Anyway, enough bitching, moaning. I mean, my sleep is not of high quality at the moment, but that's okay. Importantly though, off my feet for a long period of time, about 12 hours lying around in the bag there, listening to the radio, playing phone games, whatever, my power pack charging, everything, just generally chilling out. It was windy last night, about 15 mile an hour gusting, and I just ignored it. It was fantastic. It was alright, yeah, tent didn't have any trouble, just billowed a little, but nothing to worry about. It's amazing how the situation changes when you're not on top of a cliff. So, yeah, today we're off to Port Isaac. I mean, there's 20 miles to go for the entire trip now, 20 miles away from Padstow. So I need to crack on. I'm not going to try and do 20 miles in one day. I mean, I could if it were a weekend and I had a day bag and I was near home. That sort of hike's doable, but no. Yeah, we'll stick to the plan. Clifftop Youth Hostel there. Inexplicable. Doesn't look like it has a huge number of rooms, but probably quite cosy, homely, which is one of those two. Yeah. Did a little bit of that in my youth. I know, you don't have to be a youth to go and use them, but I don't know, I prefer just being miserable in the wild elements, to be honest. Plus dormitories, not my thing. We're going down here now, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, there's a sort of white scattering of things on the horizon there. That might be Port Isaac. I don't know. Because before we get to Padstow, we go round and then south into an inlet, the Camel Estuary. I don't know if that's that one or that one on the end. Hard to say. I've given up trying to anticipate, to be honest. But certainly that looks like it's about 10 miles away, the white buildings. So yeah, this probably is Port Isaac. That's today's job. I think my plan is to ninja camp tonight, give it one last go before the luxuries of some kind of B&B or hotel in Padstow. I can have a shower and then chill, and then the day after that, trains and buses back to my home, which would be nice. My bed, which I miss immensely. Good. Port Isaac, incidentally, where they filmed the ITV drama docu-soap thing, Doc Martin. I may have inadvertently, erroneously, on a previous one of these trips, referred to Combe Martin as this home of where they filmed Dr. Martin. I see what I did there. Combe Martin, Doc Martin. They both got Martin in. So yeah, I am quite simple, really. No, I actually looked this one up this time, and that is actually the place they film. Although they call it something else in the show, Port Wen or something, I don't know. I don't watch telly, I don't watch Dr. Martin, I'm not really a Martin Clunes fan. And you've got Wikipedia and I haven't at the moment, so go figure. Anyway, I'm sure it's lovely. Should find out in about 5 hours, maybe. 2 miles an hour. I'm doing well at the moment. My feet are all holding together. The plasters that I put on a couple of days ago are all still firmly in place. I'm starting to worry about what's going to have to happen when I want to take those off, actually. That's going to really hurt. But no, they're doing exactly what I want. There we go, Clifftop Youth Hostel. Yeah, so I'm a bit drained and weary, but no more so than I was at this point in the last one of these. So I don't see any reason why I can't finish. Unless I just, step off a cliff while I'm talking to a camera phone instead of paying attention. So yes, let's do that. More soon. Magnificent. Calm day. Sunny, not much wind. A little bit haze. Quiet. Yep, it's all still there. Okay, let's have a look at the maps. Focus. Oh, there you go. Alright, good, look. So, there we go. There's Tintagel. The campsite. Where I was. Which, frankly, as the brown lines show, is far too steep and slopey for a good night's sleep in a tent. Among other complaints. Now, let's see. We've got the youth hostel there, the sort of pinkish red triangle. Universal symbol of a youth hostel. As opposed to a train, which is the same thing but circular. Train station. Go figure. This is all scout stuff coming back to me. There's a key, it's fine. Right, so I'm sat on the top of a cliff here. Apparently there are caves underneath me. Down there somewhere. Need to head all along the top here. That's not so bad. Top. Whoa! Sharply gathered contours. Down we go. Down to Trebarwith Strand. Oh, focus. You're not very good at focusing quickly. There you go. That's that white building in the distance, down by sea level. It's Trebarwith Strand, which is a pub apparently. I may stop for a lemonade. I don't know. I'm only taking it easy today. I don't know what time it is, but I set off about 9, so got the whole day. And yeah, no real plan. No hurry, it's only 10 miles today. So, and from there we go off the edge of the map. Actually, we go off to this weird sort of inset up on the top, because this section's rather an awkward shape. Go over there, along the top of those cliffs there. So it's like a good long cliff top section. There's only minor mucking about with ups and downs. All the way down there. Look at there. So that looks like a bugger. Oh well, we'll deal with it when we get to it. Look at that. Look how tightly those lines are together. Yeah, then off the end down here. Lots of ins and outs. Lots of cliff top today. There's a few ups and downs by the looks of it, but another one there. Yeah. And then off the edge of the world. Proper onto the other map, which I shall get out another time. I can't bother to get that one out now. But that'll be onto my 4th map of the trip. So, there we go, that's what's ahead today. There we are, Treskilia Strand possibly, I don't know. All these trail names are quite similar. Lovely though. Probably a bit bleak in the winter, or a day like yesterday, but nice today. There's a pub, let's see if it's open. See if they do lemonade. I think I burnt one. There we go, this is more like it. Oh, I'm not worried, got a leisurely day today. So I've had a pint of lemonade and a slice of lemon drizzle cake with what looked like bits of honeycomb and bergamot flowers on the top. It's rather pleasant. Yeah, no foil sealed bags of con carne or biting the heads off wild rabbits for me. So yeah, down there and up there, the last sign I saw just before I left the pub, well, around there, was a sign saying somewhere to go to 5¼ miles to somewhere called Port Girvan. Sounds rather French to me, but it's 5 miles that way. That's interesting, because usually they put the sign to the nearest place on there, so 5 miles before we hit anything at all, I think, by the looks of things. So this will be the main event for the day. There's a bit of a yomping up along these cliffs for quite a way. But I'm in good spirits and I've got plenty of everything and it's all good. It's a lovely day. Yeah, apart from the physical weariness of it all, and that in its own way is a kind of reward, I suppose. But yeah, it's all good. See the white houses in the distance there. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm aiming for today. Not sure what the plan is when I get there, mind you. Mooch about, have some kind of food meal type thing. Kill some time till it starts to get dark. Dark about 9 today in the evening. And then, I don't know, yeah, head onwards. See if I can find somewhere to set up. Check the weather carefully. It's not going to be windy tonight, so, but even so, I perhaps might not. I have been in the past. So yes, so one night of wild camping, then home straight. But yeah, let's not worry about that. One small thing at a time. Let's get down here and up this next one. Again, that doesn't look too bad actually, compared to some I've been on. Got a long gradient zigzag. It's all right. Right, down we go then, both hands for this. See you later. And up again. More stunning views, blah blah blah. It's a weird circular depression here with looks like a stone wall around the outside. Possibly a tower once. Another one just over there. Might as well on the map. I'll have to have a look when I get it out next. Yeah. Right, island there. No boat on the far side. Diving maybe? Climbers. Toffee smugglers. Yeah, anyone's guess. Should leave them to it. You can see people making the descent on the far side. So, here we go. It says Port Isaac, 3.5 miles, and it's midday. Started off from Tintagel about 9, 3 hours, yeah, that's about right. So I'll probably be over there in about 2 hours time. Be 2 in the afternoon with a considerable amount of time to kill before I find somewhere to sleep. Or I could keep going. Depends how I'm feeling, I guess. My feet are okay. I could conceivably, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's another 7 hours of daylight after I get there, probably. I could probably do it. I could probably get to Padstow. Trouble is, from Rock to Padstow across the Camel Estuary is a ferry. I don't know the timetables of the ferry, when it stops running or whatever, so I might be stuck on this side anyway. So I might not be able to get to Padstow. So I don't know, I'll have to consider my plans, work out what I'm going to do next. Ooh, there's a dog running away. God, it's peace and quiet up here. Oh, look at that. Whole hillside black. These gorse bushes went up. Some of the leaves, some of the needles seem to be intact still, resin in them I suppose, a bit damp. Yeah, it must have been quite a sight when that went. Unless it was a controlled burn, I guess. I don't really know. It's all National Trust around here, I think, so they're on top of that kind of thing. Maybe it's good for the ground. Because that patch just down there is gone as well. See, it doesn't look like it could have actually spread. Well, no tinder sparks or whatever, but I don't know. Just clamber over and have a look. See, ow. Spiky. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Doesn't seem to have damaged much else, although there was stuff underneath relatively freshly grown, so this probably wasn't recent. Last summer maybe. Time for all those weeds to grow back up. Well, those weeds will go in a couple of weeks. I don't know. And it's alright not to know. Come on, Tim. Don't feel like you have to make a load of shit up just to impress the YouTube people. Yes. Fire. Da, 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 da. That must have been quite impressive when it was on the go. Seen from the other side. Yeah. Mind you, discarded bottles can do that. Sun prisming through them, lensing through them, back through the bases, glass. Hell, dewdrops could set it going in the right kind of conditions, the right kind of optics. I wonder it doesn't happen more. Right, on my way down again. Cave. Never found that when you need one when you're ninja camping. Actually, I wouldn't ninja camp in there. There's no idea how far back it goes, how stable it is or anything. Interesting though. I mean, I can see it going in at least perhaps 10-20 metres and down at a fair old steep slope. Could be an old mine. Don't know, don't really have the adventuring gear for that. 10-foot pole, 50 feet of hemp rope, lockpicks, bullseye lantern. Nah, not happening today. It's quite cool though. You can see the steamy breath in the cool air coming out of there. Yeah, interesting. Don't know what they would have been mining here. Is it tin? Or is that a bit further south? Lots of tin mines in Cornwall, certainly. It's a long way to go just for shale, you know. I mean, you take that from the surface. You don't need to mine for stone. You quarry stone, so who knows? Could be natural. Doesn't look it though, the shapes. Not limestone formation like in the Cheddar Gorges and stuff. Yeah. I saw another one a bit further back down the path as well. Somewhat overgrown. I don't know. I'll leave that as another Google exercise for the viewer. Hey. Yeah, just in there, I think. Another one. Yeah. There we are, back out in the sunshine. So, more down than up. Got to go up there. There's a red sign up there. Trouble is, I suspect by the time I get close enough to read what it says, it's already too late. Oh, plane. Yeah. Yeah. So. go a little ways out of Isaac, sleep in a hedge, spend tomorrow going to Padstow, get Padstow B&B, travel home on Saturday. Choice. Oh, I can just say sod it and just yomp all the way on from here without stopping, get to Padstow by tonight and go for a B&B. That'll put me at Padstow around 9ish, 8 or 9 in the evening. I don't know what time the ferry from Rock to Padstow is, which I will need to use, because the alternative is a 20-mile inland detour to Wadebridge. But I'm thinking choice 3 actually, which is go to Port Isaac, mooch about, kill time, get a little ways out of Port Isaac and camp, a couple of miles, 3 or 4 maybe, an hour or two's worth of hiking in the evening. Wild camp there, and on Friday get up really early, because I will anyway, because I don't sleep well in tents. Yomp on to catch the first ferry from Rock across to Padstow, stop in Padstow long enough to get a fish and chips, and then get a bus to Bodmin Parkway and train home from there on Friday. So I don't spend the entire night in Padstow at all. Just save me about 100 quid and get me home a day early, which means I can, get some washing done and sort out chores and things for the week ahead, because I'm going back to work on Monday, so an extended recuperation for me. So number 3 is looking like the better plan, because the thing is I still have to hit Rock, which is the village on this side of the Camel Estuary opposite Padstow, while the ferry's running. Otherwise I just have to stare forlornly across the river for quite a while, spend the night huddled on the quay waiting, or try swimming, put all this in a polythene bag and wade across. No. It's just too adventurous. So I'm thinking that the just pushing all the way through and trying to get to Padstow today probably won't happen, because I'm probably going to miss the last. I don't know when these ferries run. Next time I get some 4G, next time I get some internets, which is not going to happen in this valley, I could check. There's probably a website that probably says. But I just don't fancy a 20-mile go in my current condition today anyway. I mean, I'm all right, but I'm quite weary. There's no injuries, but I just think pushing 20 miles is a bit stupid. It's going to break something or overdo it. So I think, yes, option 2, 3, whichever the option was that has me doing about 5 miles of hiking very early tomorrow morning and then going home and being in my own bed by Friday night. That's probably the one. Of course, the downside with that plan is that I was having to have a shower in the B&B before I got on a bus and train home the day after. If I just literally hike from my wild camp den and I'm going to end up just sort of getting straight on a bus stinking like this, and that'll be someone else's problem, I suppose. I'll be that guy on the train, but I don't care, because I don't know any of those people. And I don't care what I smell like. I've got every right to pay money and be taken to Bodmin Parkway, damn it, I think. Unless I just jump in the sea or something before I get on the bus. No, I think that might just make matters worse. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. I shall spend Friday afternoon being the most unsociable person on the entire rail network. I think that's probably the plan. Anyway, people coming again, so time to crack on. Here we are at the sea again. And some lovely wildflowers. And a big distant vista. That's Port Isaac. I really must check the time before I turn the camera on each time. That way I'd know what the time is when I was talking to you. Anyway, it's probably around 1:30, 2. Lots of cars all parked along the front there. Probably a bus or two as well, looks like. Coaches. Lovely. I don't know what they've got in Port Isaac. Is that Port Isaac even? I think it is. Smaller than I imagined. Anyway, I'm going to go in there and try and find an ice cream, certainly. Maybe a long cold drink. And have a think about the plan. And then up early tomorrow for the home straight, which is all the way around the far headland there, off to Polzeath, I think. It's that little beach town, mini beach village on the way, and then down to a place called Rock. Rock! I'm not going to do that when I go there, don't do that. Where I'm going to get a ferry to Padstow. I may stop around in Padstow long enough to sample some of Rick Stein's fish and chips. I mean, in my state I probably wouldn't be allowed in the actual restaurant anyway, but I think he's got like a chippy. There's Padstow, big Rick Stein town, see. I think one of his is a chippy, so I might have lunch in a chippy, and then try and find a bus and then just sit unapologetically on the bus stinking like this. get the bus back to Bodmin Parkway, and from there back into the rest of the country via Exeter St David's probably. Yeah, it's all good. It's been a good day today actually. You know, good night's, well, it's not, I haven't had a good night's sleep. No, I don't know what it is. Probably my late stage second wind I got last time when I was on the Barnstable area. Managed to, don't know, maybe I'm just hardening to it all. You know, it's all a bit less of a struggle. I don't know, just enjoying myself a bit more now. It's good. It could just be the weather, really. You know, it's been nice today. It wasn't quite so nice yesterday. Yeah, it's good. Right, onward. Yeah, so this is Port Gaverne, apparently. Tiny little thing hidden away in a cleft. Half a mile short, or a quarter of a mile short of Port Isaac itself, which is up there. It's nice. Nice little place. Sort of place you could spend a idyllic week. Fine dining and pottering. Not me though, I've got another hill to go. Hello legs, you still with me? This is Port Isaac, the top end of it anyway. I'm going to mosey on down to the bit where the restaurants are in a minute. Just had an ice cream though to warm up my appetite. Not warm me up because ice creams are cool. Yeah, anyway. And it's parking chaos here, which is fantastic. People really don't not get in the way in and out, and it's only one lane in and out and stuff, and people fiddling with the machine, and none of that stuff I have to worry about, which is nice. More people should be more like me. Just wander around with massive backpacks on foot. We'll all have much better feet, with stronger legs, and we'll need nearly as much space to put aside for car parks. Also, I think I may have walked to Germany. Can't really hear any English chatter in the background at all. So, possibly a bit lost there. Right, I'm going to go and try and find an actual pasty and a cream tea now. It shouldn't be too hard to find, I imagine.
Go on, keep going.
There might actually be some television going on up there. Dr. Martin, etc. A whole load of vans and things and what look like boom mics, I don't know. Or steady cams or something. A load of people on the cliff edge. Dressed as rescue people. That's definitely a boom mic on a stick. Yeah, and I seen a big sort of film and set commercial catering bus over in the car park back there as well. I reckon there's some telly going on up there. I could be famous. What am I talking about? I'm doing my own telly right here. Isn't that right, Gull? That's right. But I'm more interesting than Dr. Martin. Doesn't walk as far anyway. Actually, to be honest, I think I might actually end up going up there next anyway. They're probably on the coast path. Right. I don't know what's going on up there, but it's on my bloody coast path. That's just typical. Just go for a bit of a walk in the country, got some bloody ITV film crew stomping all over it. I don't know, that's what that is. Anyway, it looks like they're packing up, so I might just go up there anyway. No, oh god, look at the camera crew. Sod it, it's a public footpath, I'm going up. Yeah, keep it surreptitious. So yeah, so that happened. Behind the magic at Dr. Martin or something. resisted the temptation to photobomb. So, yeah. There's a load of people on the hill there with trucks. So yeah, there we go. Right, yeah, there's a guy there on the gateway. There's like some marshal security guy. There was one on the other and on the other path. Sort of, I came up to him. He saw me coming, he radioed, and he said, "Wave me through." So I guess they're not actually allowed to block the path. But I did the decent thing and went right round the back of it all. Because, well, for starters, it's not filmed live, so you don't accidentally get onto an ITV drama. And anyway, it seemed a decent thing to do. I think they were filming some kind of, I don't know, it was like a couple declaring some love for each other or some sort of wedding type thing. I'm not quite sure. The cliff and the town in the background, which I believe apparently is called Port Wen, W-E-N-N in the TV show, rather than Port Isaac, which is what it actually is. Yeah, loads of people. There's about 50 people all stood around on the top of that hill. All the names you see scrolling up at the end of the show, I suppose. Yeah. So there you go, I was almost on telly. Damn it. So, what we got over there? There's Tintagel right on the end. And the little youth hostel. So I did 5 miles, I did that in about 5 hours. And it's about 10 miles, so yeah, 2 mile an hour. Coming back. Had a cream tea down in Port Isaac while I was waiting for this hilltop to clear, and then they were still at it. I don't envy them. They've all got like big coats and jackets on, so as if they're pretending it's winter or something. I don't know. But they must be standing around out there for a good 5 hours. Can't be a lot of fun. Anyway, I've got to head on. So over there, through there is Port Quinn. There's another one. Then after that, not much at all. So I'll head on past through Port Quinn, maybe get a pasty there. Didn't get a pasty here. And then beyond there, it's eyes open for a pitch. Good. It's important not to let the near miss with fame go to my head, of course. Yeah, Doc Martin, whatever. Only ever saw half an episode once. Yeah, it's alright. There's no Bergerac or Whitcliffe though. Port Merion, that was good. Been there. That's that way, way that way, in Wales, North Wales, near Mount Snowdon. So they filmed the exterior locations for The Prisoner. Patrick McGoohan, seminal psychedelic 60s TV thing. Went there once, had a look round, saw number 6's house and everything. It's great. See. Whereas Port Isaac, yeah, okay, whatever. It's fine. Yeah. So I walked all that today, right from the left-hand end all the way back to here. And I'm still going to do some more. It's only about 4 o'clock. See how much further I get. That there, I think, is the Rumps, that sticky outy bit, which marks the sort of turning point furthest west, I think I go, and then basically from there I turn. The coast turns almost due south into the Camel estuary, and then to Rock and Portreath, Portlees. I know the name's quite similar, and Padstow, of course. So I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. I could probably do it today if my life depended on it, but I'd be cross and grumpy and very tired and hurty, and I'd be stuck at Rock because there'd be no ferry probably. So no, somewhere between here and there, maybe on the Rumps. I don't know. So somewhere insane. I shall have to put the tent up. Anyway, I've got to reach Port Quinn next, which I think is down and around the next headland. Might be a little pub or something there. I didn't get a pasty in Port Isaac because they closed the service at the pub I was in until the evening, so I thought, right, all right, I'll just have the cream tea then, go on, twist my arm. Apparently they're ready all day. Because it's just a scone and a cup of tea. With some jam. Doesn't take much prep. So, yeah, I'm going to probably try and snag something from the next food place I see and then strike off into the evening on my own for another night in a hedge. Hopefully not literally in a hedge this time. That was, yeah. I'm going to have to go back through and watch these clips because I'm still not quite sure that actually happened. Still, there we go. Oh, look, right in the distance. Right, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Focus, 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 focus. Some faint white things on top of that. No. Oh, that's good. My eyes are better than the camera. Yeah, you can just about see that big white radar station thing that we were not allowed to look at. That was days and days ago. So there's just a faint bit of headland on the very end, and again, I don't know how easy it is to spot. It's Hartland Point, and I'd still been walking for about 2 days before I reached that. So, the end is more or less in sight. It's around the corner anyway. So yeah, just going to sit here and have a reflective moment, take the weight off the feet, and then crack back on with it. Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't nearly on Doc Martin. Doc Martin was nearly on my YouTube video. Yeah. If anyone's going to deal with copyright issues, it's not going to be us. It's my favourite time of the day. The sun's heading towards the horizon. It's lovely. The water, yeah, a little bit of here and there, but it's just sea, just flat there. It's almost going to be no wind tonight, that'd be good. The colour in the water there, very clear. See through there. It's beautiful. And that's Port Quinn, tiny little place, but apparently it does have a pub. So I'm going to go and invade. No, that's not the word. Introduce? No. Imbibe? Well, whatever. See if they've got any food. If not, lemonade, toilet, move on, up and over, onto the horizon. I have no idea where I'm going to fetch up. Not much beyond Port Quinn I could get to within a day, really. So no pub there then. My map lied to me. There's a snack van in a car park there, but that was closed. So that's all right. I'm not desperately hungry or thirsty. I managed to fill my water bottles as well, which is good. So right, onward. Some sort of mini Gothic folly there, which is now a holiday home. They're all holiday homes back here. National Trust properties, and they're all holiday lets. And there's nothing there. But I suppose some people want a quiet getaway from everything, and so they're in luck. Probably quite pricey though, I imagine. National Trust don't do things by halves. So yeah, let's just press on then. Just keep meandering and look for likely campsites once I'm clear of this villagey bit. Because the next sign back there just said Polzeath 5.5, and to be honest, I think 5.5 is pushing it for this evening. So yeah, and then from Polzeath I think Rock's only about 2 or 3 miles, and then the ferry across is no miles because I don't have to do the walking, and then I'm in Padstow. So yeah, basically we're all on bonus miles now. More toddling I do today, this evening, the less I have to do tomorrow morning, which is already going to make tomorrow's episode rather short. Still, it's all good. Right, a bit of up and down then. I might just stop for a bit of a rest anyway. Lovely. Well, I'll take all that back. Map reading fail. The map didn't say there was a pub there at all. It said it was a car park, which there was, yes. So that's that then. There's nothing now until Polzeath, whatever, which is 5 miles that way. It's probably a bit further than I want to go today. But it's 5:45. This means I've got about 3 hours of light. Which technically means I could do 6 miles. So, but I don't want to get to Polzeath because that's a big village. You can't really sleep in the middle of big villages. But it does have campsite. No, it's fine. No, what I thought I'd do is head for that there on the horizon. That's called the Rumps Fort there, ruins and stuff. And on this gloriously still night, it's probably alright to try and park the old tent somewhere near the cliff. But not somewhere quite as high profile as this. So, yeah, trudge on my weary son. What? No, sort of thing. What's this? Some ruined hut type thing. There's always exciting things on the trail. I begin to wonder actually, I wonder if there's something wrong with me. It's about 14 degrees according to the little temperature thingy on my phone. It says 14 degrees. It feels like a lot more to me. But all day I've been seeing people in anoraks and people in fleeces. And I'm feeling hot and uncomfortable outside buildings now. I think I've changed. Oh, I don't know what this is. I think this is an adit. Open mine shaft. Danger, danger. Oof, yeah. Do not drop the phone down the mine shaft. Yeah, exciting. Tin, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a geologist. I comprehensively proved that when I was 21, I think. 18, 19, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Do not fall down the hole. Good. Oh, one over there as well. See mining for toffee again. Right, up and up and up and over. Looks like a bit of a slow grade climb, bit of hilltop stuff. Hopefully not too many down the nups. If I go on to the end there, so you can almost see the mounds here. My eyes seem to zoom better than you. Yeah, you can see that sort of little row of ridges there. I think somewhere in amongst there ought to be something I can put a tent up in for the night. It's certainly miles away from bloody anything. I checked on the map, there's nothing since that car park just there and that drinking water tap until we get right round the corner and into tomorrow, frankly. So yeah, I don't imagine I'll be disturbed. Most people heading for their pubs and B&Bs by now. Yeah, good. It's a gloriously still night as well. I can barely feel the breeze. And yes, I checked throughout the night and gusting speeds, so I think we're okay. I think we're safe. Something like 6 mile an hour gusting tops at all during the night. I'm hoping for an impressive sunset, but every time I've looked in that direction as the sun's gone down so far, it's bloody put a wall of cloud up, so I don't know. It might be something to see. It's quite nice now though. Right, am I going to get a few more miles in then before dark? Getting there. Wearing down though. So this is interesting. Over there, on its little hilltop, Polzeath. Isn't that pretty? All the little white houses clustered on the hilltop shining in the setting sun. And that is the Camel Estuary. I'll be passing along the near side of that tomorrow. And over there is Terra Incognito. It's I don't know, I can't remember what it's called now, but basically that's the other side, Padstow going up the coast, and then in the far distance, Constantine Head, I think, sorry, it's Constantine Bay the other side. That's all going to be in September this year for me. It's not this trip. I can't quite see Padstow itself, it's the other side of Polzeath, I imagine, but that's essentially Journey's End. Another small village there, don't know what that one is. I mean, yeah, I could just cut straight across there, it's about a mile or two away, but I've got to go all the way around the end of this headland first, that's part of the rules. And somewhere out there I shall have a night's sleep. But it remains lovely. Very good. So, there we go. 7:30ish. This is the Rumps. You can see the old fort in the middle there, the bumpy bits. Some really old. There's probably a plaque somewhere. I've seen some sheep down there. which did initially make me more concerned, but then I thought, well, no, actually I spent £6.50 last night to spend a night in a field where there were loose sheep as well. Broken through from a nearby field, wandering around the campsite, completely unchecked. I didn't get attacked or anything. It's just a bit of turf tearing noises during the night here and there, and that was it really. So I don't think that'll dissuade me. Let's go down and have a look anyway, and see what our options look like. But I am pretty worn out now, and I could keep going for another hour or so, I suppose, but wouldn't really get me anything further. Get me round the corner maybe a bit, and then I'd have even less to do tomorrow, and still have to find somewhere to put the tent. So yeah, this looks as good as anywhere. Particularly between those mounds, I think, somewhere. Might be a good spot. And it's the usual thing. Up at dusk. If anyone asks, I'm just a backpacker taking a rest until the sun's gone down, more or less, and then hey, tent, whoosh, ninja camp, ninja camp, ninja camp, and then up at about 6 o'clock tomorrow, pack it all up and be gone by 7. And if anyone does come along and give me any jip, well, yes, sorry, bad, won't do it again. I promise to spend tomorrow night in my own bed. But yes, it was a good day, good day. Got a lot of cat. Look at that. You can just see Tintagel just about in the distance. Yeah, that's a healthy mileage. Well, they're not actually that far. About 15 miles probably from Tintagel to here. That's just how it looks out to sea. Yeah, that island there's the Moors. No way to it. Probably some sort of bird sanctuary. And then over there, more Atlantic, and round the corner and south, basically. Yeah, it's not very much further from Padstow to another sort of junction point where it then goes around the end and sweeps all the way south down to Newquay and Hale and so yeah, we'll get some footage of that tomorrow as well, and we'll do it later now as well. Severely sheltered by these two mounds on either side. Could be in trouble if there's a flash flood. That run off essentially as a moat. But I'm at least 200 metres away from the edge of the cliff, so that's good. Yeah, tucked nicely out of sight from the main path, which goes up and down there. The ground's not as flat as I'd like, and there's rabbit droppings everywhere. I mean, it's probably going to be a noisy night of rustlings and scrunchings of grass. And there's some sheep over there, but I imagine there will be no trouble. It's not like I sleep well in the tent anyway. I've been thinking about it previously. So, yeah, just going to get the mattress and sleeping bag and things out and enjoy the night. So, probably quite a short episode tomorrow, but I'll record some stuff anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that tranquil sea as well.